Hello Leo, welcome to your April 2022 reading. In this reading I'm going to be taking a look at you versus your person, tell you how I feel like you're feeling versus your person is feeling, give you some insight into that. Then I'm going to do a reading for you guys' outcome, how things are going to go past the month of April. It's just like a brief glimpse into that. And then I'm going to go through each sign, Aries through Pisces, tell you how I feel like each sign is feeling about you, Leo. So how is Leo's month going to go for the month of April? How do they feel about their person throughout the month of April? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so for some of you, you could be kind of feeling throughout the month of April, if I'm being honest, feeling like you don't really know where to go with this person, or you feel like you're kind of lacking the confidence to really continue to go forward. For some of you with the Queen of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For those of you that are dealing with an air sign, I feel like you guys will be communicating really well despite this. Or you could just be in a space of kind of learning what's right for you and what you want throughout the month of April. Lots of passion between the two of you guys, though. For those of you that are long distance, you could see you guys going, or if you guys... Let me start that sentence over. For those of you that are long distance, I feel like you could be making a trip out to each other with the Six of Swords, or you guys could be doing some sort of trip together in the month of April. For some of you, you could be kind of torn or feeling as though this kind of lack of, maybe knowing what you really want or being a little confused throughout the month of April. I feel like this is my card, especially when it's in reverse. I feel like this is kind of torn between your head and your heart. Like your head is telling you one thing, your heart is telling you another. And maybe also like physically you're feeling kind of strange about things. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Leo, but you kind of feel like a little conflicted. And I'm not really getting a solid sense of what this conflict may be about. But despite all of this, you can maybe let me know if you can relate or if you know what I'm talking about here with this inner conflict within yourself. Maybe you're conflicted about two people, but I have the Star card here, so that's a really good sign that your month is going to be very positive. If you're looking for a yes or no out of this reading, I feel like it's a yes. I feel like you're going to have a lot of hope for the future throughout the month of April, but I do see a little bit of self-doubt and a little bit of conflict about something. It doesn't even have to be related to love, but I do see a little bit of that throughout the month of April. So let's pull from some of my oracle decks and see what else we can say about your guys' month. What are we feeling? Oh my gosh. Flew out. Insight. So maybe what you really need is to take the time to really pause and try to gain some insight into like, why do I feel this? Why do I feel this way? Why am I so conflicted? Maybe it's time to take a little bit of insight. If you do take the time to try to gain insight onto why you could be feeling this way, I got protection and divine support, which very clearly means like whenever you do take this sign, you could take this time to really think things through. You could be divinely supported in this process. I don't know why this just popped into my head, but I think you guys do. This is just an example, but let's just say at work you're feeling like, why am I doubting my abilities? Why am I feeling like I'm not good enough? But then you get all this praise at work, or if you're running like some sort of business, you're doing really well, but there's still some part of you that's feeling like, why am I so conflicted about this? Why am I feeling like I'm unsure of myself? I feel like if you really, meditate or think things through or talk to a friend or something like that, I feel like you can really, you'll be divinely supported in that way to get the advice and the support that you need during that time. Pull some from this deck, what comes out here. So I have prosperity. Yeah, I feel like if you are on, the right path, especially in terms of money. I don't know why this just keeps popping into my head. Wow. Prosperity and blessings. I really couldn't get any better than that. You are being like definitely being divinely guided through this time, through this conflict that I see. But at the end of the day, I think you will see that you have so much ahead of you and you've done so much already. And I think some of this like conflict and some of this self-doubt will kind of fade away throughout the month. And you'll get to this place of really, you know, appreciating all that you have, seeing all that you have. For those of you that are kind of struggling with money, I see a new opportunity, you know, towards the end of the month that makes you think like, okay, why did I even doubt myself? Yeah. How is Leo's person feeling, the person on their mind? When watching this video, how are they feeling? How is their person feeling throughout the month of April? All right, Leo, I feel like your person is, if they're a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I feel like they're a little, like they know that they want the concept of something, but they don't know how to execute it. They're kind of sitting on it. Like, I think if you guys are separated, they know that they want to do something, but they're not sure how, is what I'm getting here. 2 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles. This is really big cards about planning, and also a lot of cards about like staying still, meditating, and trying to think things over. So if you haven't heard much from this person, I feel like it's because they're really thinking about. Sorry for the interruption there. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's something that this person has been sitting on and is planning. But they're like, what's the right way to go about this? Oh, yeah. And it's that they're returning. I have the 8 of Cups in reverse. For a lot of you, you could have an unexpected person, especially if it's this person on your mind and you're not communicating. You could see them revisiting your life in a very, whether it's like overt or not, you could see them, you know, revisiting. Like I said, if this is long distance, you could have them visit you in the month of April, but I feel like this person is really planning to do something. There's some sort of return. Yeah, 6 of Wands, especially with the fire sign. I feel like this person is really, let's see. They want to do something really nice for you with the 6 of Wands. They want to do something that really pushes you guys ahead. This could mean commitment. No, right when I said that, that really clarified that for me. I think that this person wants to return. They want to, you know, speak to you. They want to hear from you. They want to have communication with you. They want all the things that they had before. But be aware that just because they have a plan for an action doesn't mean they have a plan long term. With the 2 swords here, I think they're still going to be kind of undecided about, you know, maybe bigger things like children, marriage, that sort of thing. But they do know that they want to speak to you, but yeah. You could see that they're also holding back emotionally. Both of my cups suits here are both in reverse. I feel like they could be holding back. Like, I think that they're so caught up in like what they want to do that they're not really actually living in the, you know, living like with you vulnerably. Like they're not, you know, really saying what's on their mind in that way. So I guess just be aware of that throughout the month of April. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Let's see. The Hidden Truth Oracle. Oracle deck. Let's see how this person is feeling. What are some messages from this person that they are going to say or that they haven't said? I guess in the Hidden Truth, it's more hidden. But how are they feeling throughout the month of April? It's time for me to heal now, and I wish I could take back my words. So yeah, like I said, when there's this time period where they're kind of sitting on something, you maybe not be communicating in the way that they normally do. I think it's because they're trying to heal from something. And I wish I could take back my words. So there are some regrets in the things that they have said to you. I'm getting possibly even their actions, but I know I've acted childishly. I don't know how to approach you now. Exactly. They don't really know how to approach you after this situation. For some of you, they're distracting themselves with work. It says, I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention. So maybe also due to this like lack of communication during this time, this is a Pentacles card. Then when I was seeing them kind of sitting still. So I feel like for some of you, they could just be focusing on their finances. Let's look at the outcome between these two, between Leo and their person, and then we will go through all signs. What are we looking at? What's the outcome here? All right, we got 4 cards. If this person is the type of person to come in like super hot and heavy and then just completely leave and like, I don't want to say abandon you, but leave the situation, I don't think that's necessarily going to stop, if I'm being honest. I feel like they plan things out and they know what they want to do, and then when it really comes time to being vulnerable or really giving a real commitment, they kind of like bail. Unfortunately, I see that kind of continuing throughout the month of April, and especially moving past it. I feel like you maybe need to ask yourself, and part of this self-reflection that I was seeing before is like, you know, whoever this is about, this necessarily doesn't have to be romantic, you know, but is this really even fulfilling to me? Is this even really something that I want to continue? Is this a relationship that I want to continue? I just realized this is out of frame. Doesn't matter. But yeah, is this really something I want to continue? Is this something I want to continue doing? I think I got 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Swords. I think there's going to be a lot of stagnancy between the two of you moving past April. But here's your card, Strength card, Leo. I feel like you're going to pull through no matter what. You're always going to call upon your inner strength. You know, call upon that Leo confidence, that Leo strength, and move forward. Let's go through all signs now. How is each sign feeling about Leo throughout the month of April? What can we expect from each sign? I'm just going to shuffle a little bit and then we'll go through. Okay, I feel it's about time to stop. If you're dealing with an Aries, I have the Queen of Cups. Kind of different message than I got from the general reading here. I feel like for a lot of you, you could be seeing this Aries really opening up, being a lot more emotionally vulnerable with you. Yeah, I see them being very vulnerable. I think they could also be, like, if they were a bit emotionally imbalanced in the past, I could see them kind of being a lot better about that. For those of you Leos that are dealing with a Taurus, if this Taurus deals with addiction in any way, or if this Taurus is kind of, how do I put this, like, makes big promises or something like that, I don't think that's going to, I think that's going to continue with the 3 cups in reverse. Maybe they're going to promise that they're going to do something and it's going to fall through. I see this kind of being an unstable relationship throughout the month of April. For those of you that are dealing with a Gemini, I see the 7 of Swords. Be careful about if this Gemini has your best interest at heart, Leo. They could be doing some like sneaking with the 7 of Swords here, just saying. If you're dealing with a Cancer, this Cancer is very hurt, very devastated. I feel like this is a card of like honestly depression or feeling very sad. I think they're kind of dealing with all the loss and the grief of you or losing you, or just loss and grief in general throughout the month of April. If you're dealing with another Leo, I got the Sun card. It's really positive. If you are wondering yes or no, it looks like it's a yes. I feel like you and this Leo are going to be in a very good place. You guys bring each other a lot of happiness, a lot of warmth, all of that. Really good month for you, the two of you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, it's funny, I got this card for Virgo in another reading. I think this Virgo is going to be a lot more easygoing, a lot more lighthearted. You could be seeing like almost like a childlike version of this Virgo, which for a Virgo, it's definitely interesting because Virgos can be quite serious sometimes. I feel like you're going to see a different side of them, which is going to be unexpected. You could see them taking more risks with you, that sort of thing. If you're dealing with a Libra, I see that this Libra in you are going to have trouble. I don't know why long distance popped into my head. For some of you are long distance, but I see kind of going back to where I was talking about before. There's a lack of planning, with you in this Libra. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this is the Scorpio that could be returning here with the 8 of Cups in reverse, what I was talking about before, someone kind of making a return into your life. I feel like that's this Scorpio. And the same card as before, how weird. I got the 4 of Pentacles. So for those of you that are dealing with a Sagittarius, this Sagittarius is really thinking, but they're not doing anything. There's no action. At least throughout the month of April. If you're dealing with a Capricorn here, I have the Queen of Pentacles. This you could see that this Capricorn could be giving you money. This Capricorn is going to be a lot more stable. I feel like they're in a good place. They're in a very like motherly kind of energy throughout the month of April, taking care of you, especially financially. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I have the 5 of Wands in reverse. This Aquarius is dealing with like a ton of self-conflict. Like they're here one day, they're here another day, kind of all over the place, and it's hard to keep track with them. Or they could just be feeling very defeated over your guys' situation. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. If you're dealing with the Pisces, I get the Strength card. So I feel like you and this Pisces are going to be in a very strong place throughout the month of April, really calling upon, you know, especially if this is someone new. I don't know why this popped into my head, just confidence in general, speaking up, saying what's on your mind, that sort of thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, Leo. I hope that this message has resonated with you. If it has, please let me know by commenting, liking this video. If you're new, subscribing. Thank you so much. Moving forward, I'm going to be a lot more consistent about posting. Thank you guys. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great month. Thank you.